Really critical, really critical. 400 to go. When in Rome, as they say, or Austria, huh? Little Mozart to set the mood here in my hotel. There we go. Let's get a little music. Oh, I think it was 30. I've lost track. I think it was 36 hours of travel. I have not fallen asleep yet. I made it to my cozy little hotel room in Vienna. I'm getting ready to go for my run. Go check out the INEOS 159 Challenge marathon course. I'm gonna go seek it out here, but I'm gonna unpack a little bit real quick. Oh, it's just nice to be off the airplane, and I found the spot, and I love you all, and oh, it's happening, guys. INEOS 159 Challenge with Kipchoge is tomorrow morning. But I just checked Twitter. I don't know what time it's starting at. They still have not announced the official start time, so bottom line, it's really nice outside. It's like perfect fall weather. So, I love you guys. All right, time to unpack. It made it, YouTube family. It made it. Can't go to Vienna without turmeric tea and buttermilk bread. There we go. All right, unpacked. Oh, perfect. All right, everyone, feeling good, feeling ready for this run. Let's go find the course. First, quick look out the window where I'm staying here. Nice looking European building over there. Okay, and yes, I am taking out the beacons today, just nice and easy, nothing too crazy. Gonna roll out with a foot log real quick, stretch out with the band, do what I do, roll out with the Hyper Ice Viper 2.0. It's a lot to say. It's a lot to say, especially when you're tired after a lot of travel. Okay, let's rock and roll. Here we go. Welcome to Vienna. All right, we're almost there for the course preview at the INEOS 159 Challenge. Here's what I'm curious about, what the factors that I'm looking at when I go there to film for all of you. I'm curious about the trees. So how much coverage is there for shade? I think it's gonna be pretty spot on based on what I've seen so far. So the tree coverage, how close can the fans get to the course, like where the barrier's at? So I'm curious about that. I'm curious about the road, like the type of pavement. I know that sounds very particular, but just the type of pavement that is on in this park that we're going to. And then I'm also curious about the roundabout or the turnaround where I think oh gosh, don't quote me. Is it 5 or 6 times? No, maybe it's 3 or 4 times. I'll look it up, but basically where he has to turn around, where Kipchoge and the pace setters have to turn around during the event, during the sub 2 hour marathon effort. So those are the 4 factors. I'm sure I'll think of another one. I'm also a little curious about the start. So there's 5 where they come off the bridge. So they're starting on, I think, in the middle of this bridge. So anyway, enough talking, let's go. I found it, everybody. Okay. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Here we go. Really critical. Really critical. 400 to go. Really, it could be tight right at that point. Oh my goodness. Remember, my prediction is 1:59:48. That's my time prediction. I think it's gonna be right down to the wire. Real close, real close. Oh, look at this. Okay, so I'm almost to the finish again. This is way more production value than I expected. So as a cinematographer, videographer, daily vlogger, this on the ground right here gets me real excited. That's a huge, long, probably 300-meter rail for smooth filming as Kipchoge's coming into the finish, and frankly every time he passes through here. So that is like, this is like Hollywood here. It's really cool that they're just letting everyone run in here. Like, just anybody can come in and check out the course. So that's cool, just getting the, you know, the general public involved and excited to come out and cheer in the morning. That's probably like $500,000 right there, not even kidding. And there's the finish, everyone. It's all blocked off. Oh my. Real quick before we leave this finish area, the pavement looks fresh, looks brand new. So here it is on the ground here. Nothing too exciting, but it's definitely, I'll just say, definitely no potholes or cracks anywhere. I bet they laid fresh pavement for this. That's just my guess. It looks fresher than the side here. Okay, so I think that's the new stuff on the left. I'm paying attention to the details here as much as I possibly can. So I'm back at the 400-meter mark, 400 meters to go to the finish. And so they have these orange marked lines down the road for, I believe, the pace setters and Kipchoge to stay in between these two lines. But it's not in the middle of the road. It's slightly to the right if you're going toward the finish, at least at this point, and then slightly to the left as you're going away from the finish this direction. And the only thing I can think of is that they want to leave enough space over here for the bikers who are going to be handing the bottles to Kipchoge with the water or the I'm guessing the Morton drink mix. So that's that, and or for maybe people filming in a truck or in a car, so they'll be kind of over off to the right. And then also the only other factor I can think of is that he will be about, I would say, remember I was curious how close the fans can get. I think it's going to be if he's running in the middle, it's probably 10 feet in the middle of these two checked lines here of orange. I think it's about, it's a little over 10 feet probably. So there it is from, you can kind of see. So I'm right in the middle here, and then the fans will be right there. But on this side, it's a little further away. So I know it's getting a little detailed here, but I just want to give you the full preview so you can kind of feel what it's like to be here and what it's going to feel like for Kipchoge. It's a good, I mean, they're close. They're definitely close. It's going to be, you know, hopefully it's packed with people and it's going to be loud. So, all right, here we go. Okay, everyone, we're about to enter the traffic circle. So here it comes. Obviously there's still traffic in it. It's Friday afternoon here in Amsterdam. In Vienna. So it looks like I'm assuming they're gonna go right. That would not make sense to go left, so they're gonna go right, following this orange line right into this traffic circle. And let's just see where it goes. Okay, well, there's traffic. Interesting. So I think they must, so they're probably gonna put barriers up is my guess. Okay, the traffic circle on the maps online make it look a lot smaller. It's big. It's got to be at least 500 meters is my guess, maybe even bigger. It's huge, so I don't see any issues with a sharp, you know, it's not going to be a sharp curve at all, so there shouldn't be any slowing down really. And frankly, oh, okay, I'll save that for, I almost said the studio, back at where I'm staying. And it's plenty big. I didn't even go all the way around it. It's all blocked off. So, okay, we'll see you back at the hotel. And I gotta wrap this up because we gotta go to bed. It's time. Well, it's time for bed, and then it's time to wake up, go film, go witness this crazy. This is just going to be insane. So a couple things real quick before we sign off. Actually, first of all, question of the day. This is your last chance to make, and by the way, today's vlog published early because I want the course preview to be out there for all of you to watch before Kipchoge actually starts the sub 2-hour marathon attempt. So that's why I published early. And then question of the day. Last chance for you to make your prediction. If you already did it, that's okay. But if you haven't yet, go down below, make your prediction. Or other option is, are you gonna watch live? Are you gonna watch live in person? Are you gonna watch live on YouTube? How are you gonna watch it? Or maybe you're just gonna wait for tomorrow's vlog from me. That's cool too. And then, so that's the question of the day. A couple observations and thoughts real quick is that the straightaways, so he goes by the finish, I believe I researched correctly, 4.5 times, if that makes sense. So basically the straightaways are long. They're really long. And I think that's gonna help physically, but mentally, without the pacemakers, I would find it very kind of monotonous. And so today on that long straightaway, I was just thinking, wow, this is really straight, and there's absolutely no turning at all. So that's why the pacemakers are there. And on that note about pacemakers, I don't know what formation. That's going to be fascinating to watch. How the formation of the pacemakers are, like Lopez Lamong and Lagat and all the other guys. Is I'm assuming it's going to be some sort of flying V. But if it were me, if I were Kipchoge, I would want one person on my left, so someone to come out of that flying V formation, especially after 35K when it really starts to hurt. I would want someone to get right on my left hip, literally like 18 inches away from me and a half step ahead. I found in the threshold runs recently with Steve on the bike, I wanted Steve like right on my left hip and like a half step ahead, just so I could just lock into him. Anyway, that's how I would do it. It'll be interesting to see what their game plan is for the pace setters. So if you are watching live, make sure to keep an eye out for that, especially toward the end when it really, really starts to hurt. Signing off from Vienna. Love you. Time for bed. And let's do this. All right. Oh, I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. All right. We're going to toss it back to, yes, a couple INEOS discussion vlogs over the past, really the past 2 weeks, but then also tossing it back to an old one from 4 months ago when we first started this whole project together with the global YouTube running family. All right. Love you guys. Seek beauty. Work hard. And love each other. See you tomorrow.